Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to another pick and mix where we swap it around, and we're going to take a wander down the sidewalk this week, which means we look at the US top 10 singles on this day. And the year we're going to look at is actually 1994, which was 29 years ago. Long. Doesn't seem like it was 5 minutes ago. And it was a Wednesday in 1994. Wasn't an elite year. The generation was the millennial. Chinese zodiac the dog. Star sign Leo, and it was Bill Clinton in his first term as the President of the United States. So what was in the charts on this day in America? The 27th of July 1994. Right. Number 10, and then it was up 2 places, and it was Wild Night by John Mellencamp featuring Michelle Nightingale, something like that. Now, Wild Night is a song that was written by Van Morrison, and it was a single, and it was off Tupelo Honey. Reached number 28 on the Billboard in there then. This song, it's not too bad actually. It's not a bad version of it. I like the bass line. It's pretty groovy. This got number 3 eventually on the Billboard. Number 1 in Canada, and got to number 34 here in the UK, which was quite surprising with this song, but yes. Okay, at number 9, down 1 place. Back and Forth, A Liar Rage. Did reach number 5 on its way down. It was number 1 in the R&B charts and got to number 16 in the UK. But unfortunately in 2001, A Liar and some of her employees were sadly killed in a light aircraft crash in the Bahamas. They'd just finished filming the video for Rock the Boat. There's a lot of controversy over it. They said it was overloaded. Very sad. She's not my favourite singer, but I thought she had some talent, and it's just a shame what happened to her. Okay, number 8, and this was at 1 place, and it was Funkified Da Brat, whose real name is Shawnee Harris Dupar. This finally reached number 6 and was number 1 on the rap charts. Only made number 65 here in the UK. I don't like this at all. It's absolutely awful. It's just not my thing. No good. I'm not a fan of this style of music. And it's amazing it was top 10 in America, but it only made 65 in the UK. That's how much we thought of it. Okay, number 7. Down 2 places for the Ace of Base, Don't Turn Around. One of the better songs in the top 10 in America on this day, 1994. Yeah, it was on its way down from number 4, reached number 5 here in the UK, but was number 1 in Canada. Okay, then we get number 6, down 3 places, a Regulite, Warren G and Nate Dogg. On its way down, got to number 2 in America, was number 1 in the US rap charts, and made it to number 5 here in the UK. So it was a big hit all over the world. It's alright, it's got a nice little groove to it, but I wouldn't say I'd jump up and down for it. Okay, number 5, up 2 places, Can You Feel the Love Tonight from Mr. Elton John, on its way up to number 4, but only got to number 14 in the UK, number 1 in Canada. It's a song, of course, from The Lion King. Great song. I like this song. I've always liked this song from Elton John. I mean, we'll be looking at Elton John in a few weeks' time, actually. So it won't be the last time we mention that, but it's a really good song from The Lion King. Okay, we've got a non-mover at number 4, and it's a double A-side, Anytime, Any Place, and On, from Janet Jackson. Honestly, I don't like Janet Jackson. Got to number 2 in the USA. Was only released as Anytime, Any Place here in the UK, and it got to number 13. But not a great fan of Janet Jackson, I'm afraid. Okay, at number 3. Now this is up 3 places, and it's Fantastic Voyager by Coolio, whose real name is artist Leon Ivy Jr. And this is High As It Got, but only managed number 41 in the UK. So music styles at this time in the UK and America were totally different. Unfortunately, in 2022, Coolio was discovered unresponsive in his friend's apartment. So he's no longer with them, and he had suffered a cardiac arrest. I'm not a great fan of him, but again, you know, the sort of music that he did, he was very successful, and he had a talent. Okay then, number 2 was a non-mover, and it was Stay by Lisa Liab and Nina Stories. Did reach number 1 the following week, so this was going to be number 1 next week. Was also a number 1 in Canada, and it got to number 6 here in the UK and got a silver disc for it. I think this is a really nice song, and probably one of the best and the second best in this top 10 for me. I just think this is a really quirky little song, and I actually like this one. But number 1 on the 27th of July 1994 in America. It'd been at number 1 for 6 weeks, and it would be its finest week, and it is I Swear All For One. Big hit worldwide, of course. Got to number 1 in Australia and Germany and New Zealand. Was number 2 here in the UK. I don't like this song. This is when these were boy bands, but I used to call them dance formation bands. They didn't write it, they didn't play on it, they were just there bobbing around on the stage. Okay, they could sing to a certain degree, lots of mixing and doing on it. I just didn't get these bands at all. I still don't. How can you be a band if you don't play an instrument? I'm sorry. So there we go. There was the top 10 in America on this day, 1994. Now, if you look at the UK, I looked at the UK, and there's just a different trend of music. There was a little bit more mixture in the UK one, but it just seems that sometimes across the pond that they were so poles apart when it comes to music. Okay, that's all for today. We've got the live stream, of course, tonight. Don't forget there's the Battle Royale. If you want to put an album, go and watch the video, and it tells you what you've got to do. So tomorrow being Friday, it's live album ranking, and we have got a really good band that I've been listening to a lot, and I've got 1 or 2 of you to get into this band, and it's a Canadian progressive neo-progressive rock band, a mystery. A really good band, and tomorrow's new album is an absolute corker. It's the new album from Greta Van Fleet, Starcatcher. Really good album, and you'll find out what I think of it tomorrow. So that's all for today. When it comes to the shows, I will see you tonight on live stream with Dave and Rocky and the usual gang. So have a great day, everyone, and bye for now.